well-known human rights activist and a humanitarian, Martins Vincentots aka Very Darkman has apparently threatened the media, especially those he referred to as bloggers, not to use his video contents on their page, and if they do, he would report the video to the management of social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok among other online platforms the video or videos were published and ensured the video or videos are brought down or removed. He stated this on Tuesday noon in a 9-minute video wherein he accused the media, especially those he referred to as bloggers, of not joining hands with him and others to launch massive campaign and awareness when Ruth Otabor was alive, the sister of the Big Brother Nigeria Season 7 winner, Ijeoma Otabor aka Phyna, who allegedly needed more attention and care from Dangote Group of company owned by Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, whose truck hit Ruth Otabor few days after the accident victim. Ruth Otabor rounded off her examinations as a final-year student of Federal Polytechnic in Auchi, but, according to Very Darkman, soon after the death of the accident victim was announced on Sunday, bloggers started publishing the news stories massively. Continuing, Very Darkman accused Phyna of being a greedy person, saying, Phyna wrote a demand list of 1 billion naira to Dangote even when she has not visited her sister in the hospital to know the true picture of her condition. In a swift reaction, a well-known sex educator who uses raw words to pass across her teachings, Ijeoma aka EkiaQueen, condemned the act of Very Darkman, saying it was the alleged greed of Phyna that killed her sister, with EkiaQueen accusing Very Darkman of being a liar who is trying to cause more pains to the bereaved Phyna even when he knows her sister just died less than 48 hours ago. Earlier before today, when the accident victim, Ruth Otabor, was still alive, Very Darkman published a video narrating how Phyna allegedly betrayed him when Dangote Group invited her for possible settlement after Very Darkman and many others in the society took to their social media page to campaign and protest over the Dangote truck accident, reportedly leading to immediate amputation of the 2 legs of the female victim, Ruth Otabor. Very Darkman said, when Phyna got the attention of Dangote Group, Phyna sent a message to him that the Dangote Group requested that they don't want him, Very Darkman, in the discussion. An action Very Darkman considered to be that Phyna was the one that betrayed him, apparently because of money. It is yet to be ascertained if truly the Dangote Group rejected Very Darkman in the discussion, but, if the claim is confirmed to be true, we believe the Dangote Group may have rejected Very Darkman because Very Darkman apparently insulted the person and the personality of Aliko Dangote, the founder of the Dangote Group, while he was protesting over the accident. In the 9-minute video on Tuesday, Very Darkman withdrew his earlier statement and a threat he had issued, that, if anything happened to Phyna's sister, he would travel to Auchi and ensure Dangote operations were shut down in Auchi. He said on Tuesday that he would no longer travel to Auchi because of Phyna's sister, adding that, if Dangote truck hit another person, he would do what he had earlier said. He said he decided not to travel to Auchi. Solomon Ehigiator Arase may be the true definition of the popular saying that, police is your friend, if only you are a good character police officer. The former Inspector General of Police, Solomon Ehigiator Arase, apparently validated the aforesaid statement to be true when his death was announced on Sunday, August 31, 2025. The death sparked uncommon good words of condolences from many Nigerians. Unlike before, millions of Nigerians make negative comments against dead top government officials, but in the case of Arase, millions of Nigerians took to their social media pages and comment sections to say good things about the IGP that policed the Nigeria states between April 2015 and June 2016. Even human rights activists that always talk negative about the Nigeria police force, like Barrister Adianju Deji, was among the earliest mourners on Sunday to be at the residence of the late IGP to pay a condolence visit with a tribute, saying, "May the soul of former IGP Solomon Arase rest in peace. In my about 20 years of knowing him, he helped us get freedom for many student union leaders and comrades who were unlawfully detained. As IGP and after his retirement, we remained close and continued to seek his help whenever citizens' rights were abused. We also observed that many serving and retired police officers like DCP Olumiyiwa Adejobi had took to their personal social media accounts to tell the world how good Solomon Ehigiator Arase was during and after service. This, a Nigerian citizen by name Oluwaseun Odetayo took to the Nigeria Police Force Facebook comment section and said, "Hope the current IGP and all other AIGPs and DIGPs and all Nigeria Police Force officers are online and reading comments. Hopefully we would get something like this to be written for them too when their own time comes." President Bola Tinubu, in a statement signed by the presidential spokesperson, Bayo Onanuga, condoled with the Nigeria Police Force, NPF, over Solomon Ehigiator Arase, CFR, the 18th Indigenous Inspector General of Police, IGP, who died on Sunday at 69. President Tinubu commiserates with the family, friends and associates of the highly resourceful officer. Arase's reforms as IGP and later as chairman of the Police Service Commission brought lasting changes to the force. The President acknowledges the dedication of the former IGP to enhancing security in the country, through initiatives such as the Intelligence Response Team, the Complaint Response Unit, and safer highway patrols. Reflecting on Arase's laudable service to the country, President Tinubu remarks, Arase served the police force meritoriously from 1981 to 2016. During his career, he led tactical, operational, and intelligence units, including United Nations peacekeeping in Namibia, the Commissioner of Police in Akwa Ibom, and the Principal Staff Officer to 3 IGPs. He was Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Force Intelligence Bureau, FIB, and Deputy Inspector General of Police, Force Criminal Investigation Department. After retirement, he continued to serve. Management of Dangote Group says they are saddened over the death of Ruth Otabor, the sister of Big Brother Naija Season 7 winner, Ijeoma Otabor a.k.a. Phyna, saying, they had concluded all arrangements and made all necessary efforts to fly the accident victim abroad for the continuation of her medical treatment, but the company was waiting for her doctors to certify her fit for air travel. The company owned by Aliko Dangote, the Africa's richest man according to Forbes, made the statement in a press release issued few minutes ago after the death of the new graduate from Federal Polytechnic in Auchi was announced by her family through their lawyer, Barrister Justice Shegun Ojino of ECHO Solicitors and Advocates, saying, the graduate, who was knocked down alongside her motorcycle rider by a truck owned by Dangote Group in Auchi community earlier this month, passed on exactly 6:30 hours on Sunday. According to Dangote Group, we are deeply saddened by the passing of Ruth Otabor, who was injured in the recent road incident involving one of our trucks in Auchi, Edo State. On behalf of the entire Dangote Group, we extend our heartfelt condolences to her family, friends, and loved ones at this difficult time. Since the accident, our officials and insurance partners have been by her side, covering all financial and medical costs and supporting her family. Arrangements had been made for her to be flown to India for advanced treatment, pending medical clearance from her doctors. Sadly, despite these efforts and Ruth's brave fight to live, we lost her today. At Dangote Group, safety, accountability, and compassion remain at the core of our operations. We remain committed to strengthening our safety systems and supporting those affected in moments of tragedy. May God grant her mercy and eternal rest. While announcing the death of the accident victim, Ruth Otabor, who has been trending on social media space since the accident occurred, the family lawyer said, we remain solicitors to Ruth Otabor, Josephine Otabor, whose moniker is Phyna, and the Otabor family, and have their instruction to inform the public of this. With a heavy heart, the family regrets to announce the passing on to glory of their daughter, sister, mother on this 31 day of August, 2025 at about 6:30 hours. The family is presently grieving and will appreciate to be given a private moment to mourn the departed. The funeral arrangement will be communicated to the public in due course. Ruth's death comes just weeks after a tragic accident on August 13, 2025, near Auchi Polytechnic in Edo State, where she was struck by a truck owned by the Dangote Group. It was gathered that the accident occurred barely 6 days after Ruth celebrated of her becoming a graduate from Auchi Polytechnic, while thereafter waiting for the academic certificate to be awarded to her in order to become a graduate of the institution of higher learning. The certificate may now be awarded to her posthumously. The sudden loss has left the Otabor family and fans in deep mourning, with many expressing condolences for the reality star and her loved ones, while some have different views over the events that unfolded between Phyna and Veridakman over the matter. The lady, who is a mother of 2 children, underwent a leg amputation after being hit.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.